Welcome, wanderers of the weird way who have found your way here. I am here to dive into a download with a portal report on something that came in for me around a plant that found their way into a cobble, a circle, a group of people that are united in a common interest, an interest that they want to promote. Something about plotting against taking down a particular person that's in a position of power, but this plant has interloped into this group. They came in under the guise of being one of them. I do have the vibe that there are occult leanings with this group. And this person came in claiming to have certain occult knowledge, something that could give them an upper hand or assist them in their objective. And now this person's identity as being a false front is being revealed to this group. They're starting to have some questions about this person's true authority in these realms. The reason why is that they've been following this person's counsel. They've been acting on the way they've been advising them, and now they're suffering some serious repercussions as a result. I do feel that there has been workings done in this situation, and the result has been quite disastrous. The group is starting to experience a major energy drain where they sent the energy towards their target. It has turned upon them and has become quite invasive. It's feeding off the group's energy as a whole, and now things are starting to come undone. Things are coming unraveled. Now, this self-proclaimed occultist that's the plant that found their way in is about to be questioned by this group, and they know it. They know that the group is hot on their tail, and so they're in hiding right now. They're off somewhere. I got the vibe of being somewhere more remote, like maybe in a cabin somewhere, just kind of keeping to themselves, but they're very isolated at this time, and so they may be going a little bit stir crazy. All right, but they do know that these people are coming for them. I feel like this group has got together. They've been comparing stories, and they're starting to see the holes in this sort of the story that this particular plant has told them. So in other words, somebody's cover is blown, all right? And there's a grilling that's about to happen here. Someone's about to get cooked. I really feel that. It's either they get cooked or this group goes down. And I don't feel like that's going to happen. Now, this was a secret plot to dismantle this cobble, to take down this particular group. And there's something here where this conspiracy is about to be revealed to the group. Right now, they're kind of just like looking at the fall guy, you could say, the person who came in to sort of intercede and get secret information, get access to these secret rooms and their plans. And a counter strike is being hatched because it's sort of like one must fall or else the many will fall, and that's not going to happen. So right now, this particular group is planning a preemptive strike. All right, so let's dive into this. We're going to find out what is going on here, collective. What is this that is coming in here around this message? And this message is timeless. It comes to you when you're meant to receive it. This may be speaking to you more on a kind of like metaphorical level. So do know how to apply the message to you. This also could be speaking on more of a worldwide collective level as well. Okay, it does have that vibe. People in positions of power, big money, people with a lot of money, people with a lot of status involved in this group. Okay, so I do feel like something is on the verge of being dismantled here, but there's somebody who has blown a cover and they got a big target on their back right now. And this person is in hiding. All right, so let's see what comes through around this, opening it up with the Arcane BS deck. All right, bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, half price hot wings, you know. I think they called in this person because they felt like this person was sort of lowbrow. I guess you could say, like, they wouldn't normally associate with this character. I do feel like they have entry into this group because of that. You know, it's sort of like they felt like they could help them sort of get insight into a particular situation, because otherwise they would be too evident in their approach. You know, they needed somebody who could kind of get into certain rooms that they wouldn't normally have access to, you could say. Okay, so there's something here about different status levels, and that's the way this person was able to intercede, also because they thought that they were kind of harmless here, right? And there might be something in relation to this around a particular character that has completely flown the scene here. They've taken off. Like, they might be somewhere tropical right now, actually. They're just sort of like chilling out. They maybe aren't even aware of what's been happening with the group. I feel like this is somebody who's more in charge in this particular cobble here. They're not aware of this yet. They're not aware of this interloper being exposed, but I do think they're about to get wind. And where this person's been really kind of like chill, you know, they might be somewhere on vacation right now, somewhere on, I don't know why I got like something like on an island, you know, some kind of resort, something like this, just kind of hanging out. They're not even aware of this problem that's been brewing yet. I almost feel like this group is trying to contain this matter before this individual finds out. So this could be like a head honcho, somebody who's in a position of power within the cobble, like somebody who is really like in charge, and they know that heads are going to roll if this character finds out about this. I do feel like news about this is going to find its way to this character soon, and then the situation is really going to take a turn. There's going to be a drastic turn in the situation. What do we have here? Yeah, okay, now there is something here about sort of like, it's got those vibes of a lot of kind of like, how can I put this? It's got that sort of like fast lifestyle attachment to it with big, sexy Satan here. And in fact, this may be a group that's very much into more of the sort of like left-hand path. They may work with the Lima, all right? That may be sort of their standard. There may also be like a sexual component to this group. There was sort of like this real group energy in regard to that as well. Okay, there's a lot of intimate connections within this group. I do feel like the main person who's sort of like the ringleader of the group is like away somewhere right now on vacation. This is not the person that's in hiding. Okay, the person in hiding is the one who, you know, is the interloper here that's cover was blown. I feel like whoever the interloper is, wherever they're hiding out, they've been in such isolation. They got a little bit of cabin fever. They might be kind of like losing it a little bit here, right? There's a lot of stuff coming to the forefront here. There's a lot of secrets that are about to be spilled. There's a lot of exposure. This group is definitely more higher in status in terms of their financial bracket. Okay, so these are people with a lot of money. These are people with a lot of status. These may even be people that have like certain notoriety. They're known. There's something very public about this that if it gets out, it's going to be extremely problematic. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff here that's been sort of buried, but it's about to be opened up. There may even be like some cold case stuff around this that's about to crack open, and all the secrets are going to be spilled. And from this point, I feel like all of the members of this group are going to start turning on each other here. And there definitely is something involved in this situation where there could be some kind of trafficking component. There could be some kind of suppression of evidence, or trying to keep something cloaked, but there might be something really coming to a head with the full moon on the 13th around this that gets opened up. Maybe a cold case cracks open, and this has somebody like really freaking out. Okay, they've got like wet pants here. Okay, somebody is pissing their pants with this. And it may be as a result of something that's revealed digitally. Okay, there might be something that's uncovered, like some kind of files reveal a certain a certain trail that can be followed that really identifies everybody involved in this group. You see, it's got like secret society stuff. And I think this is old, stuff goes way, way back here that's coming out around this. It's something that's been hidden for a long time. And it's been real slow getting this uncovered. And I do feel like what's being uncovered here, it feels like it's something that it went cold. Like it's something that maybe it was considered like sort of a lost cause. Like we're never going to crack this case. We're never going to figure out what's going on with this. And all of a sudden there's a breakthrough. It's because somebody comes across something that they think, oh, there's something a little unusual about this, and they dig a little deeper into it and they find out they're really onto something here. And the more they dig, the more they find. It's like all the skeletons come out of the closet. And as a direct result, all this group starts to turn on each other here, right? It's like they want to get out of this situation. They want to get out of this situation fast because they know that something big is about to go down. So I feel like there's one person here, and to me, it feels like the ringleader of this cabal that's sort of like, they're not on the scene right now. They're just kind of chilling out. And I don't know, I kind of got a vibe that they may have already, sort of sussed this out, and that's why they distanced themselves from this. They might actually be offering up the group as a whole to take a fall while they skate free. They may have even made some kind of deal here. All right, let me get one more round of this just to get any more details about this, and then I'm going to move on to my next deck of cards here, just to get any kind of further information, any more details. So you might be picking up some of this energy in the ether where things feel like there's something a little suspicious going on. You can feel something brewing. Yeah, I feel like this is something that has been trying to get exposed for a while. Like somebody's been very relentless on this particular case, okay? I do feel like they have been on this for a long time and they haven't been willing to like let it go. Even though the case has gone cold, right? There might be somebody that's really been unwilling to just sort of leave it set aside. They're like, no, we're going to figure out what's going on here. Yeah. Somebody knows that there's a lot more than meets the eye in this situation. I have to say, I got like Pizzagate vibes, okay? That is what's kind of coming through. There may be a breakthrough here. It like knocks it out of the park, I have to say. This is kind of the energy coming in around this. There's definitely like a real seedy like connection involved with this. I do feel like there's sort of themes of this that's running through the collective on a more personal level. So, I mean, you could be dealing with a situation like this in your social circle where you're dealing with a particular group of people that had a certain objective where they wanted to take down a person that they viewed as being in a position of power. And there may have been somebody who kind of came in to sort of dismantle this group's plans, like was sent in as an interloper, okay, and now has revealed some secrets to someone of interest that is really prepared to strike back towards this group, okay. But I am getting really big vibes that this is something going down on more of a major level, like more of a global collective level. All right. And we've certainly had a lot of stuff being exposed, but it feels like there's about to be some major breakthrough. Okay. So I got the angels and the imps here. Let's check out what wants to come in around this. Yes. Okay. We have a Queen of Pentacles here. So there is big money involved in this situation for sure. Someone here is really sharp, okay? Very, very sharp. And I think that this may be somebody who's sort of like breaking from this pack. They want to make something right. Like they feel like they got roped into something and they're way over their head and they want to make it right by maybe offering someone up. Okay. They might have actually been one who sort of like broke this wide open, I have to say, or will be breaking this wide open. It's like they changed camps. That's what I got. They realized that something was going on here that was a little bit more than they were bargaining for, and they don't want to get caught up in this. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely about a really tricky energy that is hungry for power, and it's about worldly power and getting their hands on like a big take kind of energy. Okay, a lot of assets. I got like offshore assets with this. We got the 9 of Wands here. So yeah, there's something that's happening here where it's like we need to take a preemptive strike before this all comes undone. I do feel like there's been a tip off that's come into this group. And so now they're trying to rush to sort of like clean this up and get ahead of this before it goes down. Yes, because they know that there's a lot of secrets that are about to be revealed. And I do feel like there's two people that are sort of like willing to sell out maybe this head honcho here because they feel like it will really level them up, you know? So this is why the group is starting to turn on each other because, you know, it's always like that in a group that's hungry for power. Somebody always wants to be the top dog. So somebody's willing to like offer up another, you know, it looks like the main person who's in charge of this group so they can get an elevation in status. I feel like it's two people. All right. One of them may be this Queen of Pentacles. They want the power to be put in their hands with the Ace of Wands here, right? Yes, winner takes all. It's got those vibes, okay? And also, you know, they know that if they don't take some kind of action here, they're going to go down. There's no way for them to sort of get out of this situation without them kind of turning on the others they used to be aligned with. That's what I got. We got big high priestess vibes with this. So you see, it's almost like now there might be a couple that's involved in this situation. Actually, now they're kind of like suspecting each other. This is what's happening. And I also feel like whatever they were doing on an occult level, this is the effect it's having. It's creating that sense of distrust and destabilization within the group. So now they're suspecting each other. They're turning on each other. They're not sure who they can trust. And this is actually weakening the group as a whole. They're trying to also, you know, get closer to certain people within the group that they feel might be hoarding information from them, that might be concealing certain things from them. They might even be doing this through the guise of intimacy, romantic connection, you know, to try to like form an alliance. But it's really about sussing out information here. They want to gain the upper hand. I do feel like there's two here, though, a masculine and a feminine who play a really key role. Yeah, we got judgment here because someone's coming for these people to bring them down big time. And so it's sort of like who can save their butt first because somebody's going to take a fall here. And somebody's hoping to sort of like sacrifice one to like level themselves up. This person might be making certain promises. So even in the case with two, they might be sort of spinning this like, yeah, we'll both benefit from this. But I do feel like within this like lover connection here, one of them will offer the other up because they really want to be the one who has the judgment in their favor, you know? It's almost like they want to take down the head honcho so they can take over and they can get the goods. All right. Interesting energy here. All right, let me get one more round here and then we'll do a cut of the deck to cap this off. Okay, just see what's coming in here. Woo! Ooh, somebody's taking a fall there. We'll see what that's about. Here, what do we got on the bottom of the deck? Nine of Pentacles. You see, there's a lot of money on the line in this situation. There's traders that are being identified in this situation and their plans are being destroyed, right? So I do feel like this group has been weakened. And that's why this person who was sent in to sort of take this group down is in hiding because they know they got to ride it out. If they kind of make their location known, or if they come out of hiding too soon, it's all going to come undone for them. And they might even be in some kind of like witness protection sort of program, you know, they might be kind of being kept out of harm's way in regard to this. Yes, and with this, we have a Queen of Wands with the Fool. So I do feel like there's like a secret meetup that's about to happen here. All right, this hasn't happened yet, but it's about to open up. So we got a Queen of Wands that's approaching, and they have a lot of answers about what needs to happen to sort of get through this particular situation. This feels like an alliance that's forming here. I mean, I do see there are two people that feel like they can align and benefit, but I also feel like these two people are at odds with each other. So it's a really interesting dynamic here. All right. It's very tricky. Like they're kind of telling each other, we got each other's backs. We're going to take this person down and then we're going to have all the rewards here. And they both claim that, you know, they're there for each other and they both stand to benefit. I feel like they're going to arrange some secret meeting here. There's like a new action that's about to be taken in this situation, but it feels really unstable to me. Okay, let me go ahead and do a cut of the deck and see what comes through here. Ooh, that just flipped up. What do we got? Five of Wands. You see, it's nothing but conflict in this situation. And now it's sort of like a competition for who's going to sort of take over this position of power. Because I feel like while this head honcho is off, just kind of like chilling out, maybe they left the group to kind of handle things in a situation, they're not aware that all of these people are turning on them, right? And so this is something that is creating a lot of conflict, because knowing that this person that's like the one that's in the main position of power in this situation within the cabal is about to be taken down. Now you got infighting within the group because they all want that spot. They want that power. There's like big money on the line in this situation. This could be something that involves politicians, the overthrowing of a politician, even clergymen in this situation. Somebody ran away here, okay? Somebody's beat the scene, but they're about to get roped back in. Whoever ran away is about to get returned, okay? Somebody's being sent out to fetch them, so to speak, you could say, okay? Whatever this is, it's going to have a ripple effect. Like, I do feel like this is something that creates a major frisson. It's got almost like earthquake energy. It's like a big shakeup here of a foundation. And it's long overdue. it's long overdue. This is something that should have come up and out a long time ago, but it's been concealed, okay? But people are about to learn, all right? People are about to learn. And, it's got like Pied Piper energy here. And that's what I'm picking up here with these two that are about to have a secret meeting. In fact, it may be this Queen of Wands using her wiles, using her seduction, is kind of luring this head honcho to come and meet with her. It may be a setup. It may be a setup, yes. Pledging loyalty and allegiance to this head honcho, but it's a setup to put them in a position where they can be taken down. That's what I got. That's what I got. I feel like I should pull out the letter dice and just like get some messages, just some different names and any other information that wants to come in around this. There's been so much interesting stuff coming in recently. Just when you tap into the collective energy, there's definitely like this vibe of exposure that's coming in here. Let's go ahead and get some numbers to see if anything might come through in regard to this that might reveal any more details. We'll do that first before we get some letters and some messages here. Okay. We have 4, we have 3, we have 2. Okay, we got 5. So yeah, there's some kind of conflict brewing here. There's destabilization of the foundation of the group with the 4 energy. And with the 9 energy, this is something that has been needing to be brought to a closure for a long time. I do feel like this is something that has been looked into previously, but there just wasn't enough details to fill in the gaps of missing information. And whoever this interloper was that sort of like broke into this group and gained access, like whatever they came across, it's really like cracking this wide open. I do feel like there is luck, for 2 in this situation if they play their cards right. But there's so much suspicion, there's so much instability that's been created here in this situation that I really feel like in the end, there's only one that gets off scot-free. That's what I feel. And it's really like, look, it's really like this snake eyes energy. And it's funny too, because I don't know. I feel like even the one who thinks they get off scot-free gets caught up in the end. They may think that they're getting ahead, but there's something about just like the hunger for power, the hunger for control, the hunger for having this like top spot. It's like, it's the thing that's their undoing. It's making people get a little bit sloppy, Their greed is making them get sloppy in this situation. Let me get some messages coming through here. Let's see what we got. I got hot, like the block is hot, okay? Yeah, there's like high alert energy around this. There's a lot of talk going on around this as well. I got zone, okay? There's like, maybe there's even a particular like area that's sort of being monitored right now in relation to this. There definitely will be people going to jail in relation to this situation. We got jail here. whatever this was, you know, people were on the take. It was really high risk, whatever they were involved with. They thought they could get away with it. But I see this really being taken down, being dismantled. And I don't think it's like a minor thing here. I do feel like it's something that's very visible. There's a lot of visibility around this when it gets exposed, okay? Even if it's within a social circle, there's something about it being very visible. I also feel like there's certain people involved in this situation that are in positions of high visibility. Again, there could be like political connections, clergymen connections in relation to this situation. I got Dade County coming in here. Okay. Somebody is about to be outed, like big time. All right. I got Jai coming in here. Jai means victory. All right. So there could be some connection to that part of the world. There could be some connection to the Far East in relation to this situation. And I do have the DA here. So it's definitely a legal matter. Whatever this is, it's a legal matter. And it's going to be exposed. And I got yes about that. Yes. Coming through very strong. I also have yay coming in around this, like Kanye. So maybe even he did some talking about this situation. There may be some connection in relation to this. Like, okay, I got it. It's coming out. So, yeah, I got said right after that came out. So, yeah, maybe he even has already like spoken on this a little bit, said something about this. Maybe something he said does turn out to be quite prophetic. It comes through. That's what I got. And I also got Oz here. So I feel like whoever the wizard is that's been behind the curtain, they're about to have their big reveal. Should get interesting.